y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. We are fixing to get ready to set some traps. Now all I am fixing to set right now are these DPs, and the reason is I've waited for it to get cold enough to get some fur and get rid of some coons. So if you don't like the trapping part of things, this is where you sign off, you know. We do it as management. So first off, I'm going to hit these spots around my house. We've got a couple of feeders. I've somewhat been purposely putting corn to keep the coons there. Because if we don't, they'll get off down in the swamp, other places where other people are feeding around corn feeders and things like that. And everybody around here puts corn out, if no other reason but to watch deer. And these coons have got plenty of corn to eat this time of year. But in the springtime, they raid my garden. They like corn so much that they come up here and get in my corn patches. And I'm talking about this year, they wiped out some corn. We've got to get rid of these coons for that purpose. It is affecting my gardening, other problems. Not to mention there's no turkeys, there's no nuts. There's a lot of reasons why we get rid of these coons. There's not a lot that catches coons and eats them. I mean, you say, oh, the coyotes catch them, but coyotes are catching a lot of other things. Rabbits are easier. There's a lot of other food that is easier to get. And I'm sure they're getting a few, but the coons get up in a tree. They don't really have a lot that thins them out other than humans. And nobody really does anything with the coons anymore. So I know there's about 6 or 7 back here that needs catching. There's 4 I've been seeing on camera, and I may put a game camera up on a couple of these and see if we can film getting a catch. But these are dog-proof traps. I like them because right here while we are checking traps, Roscoe can go with me to check them. I don't have to worry about Roscoe getting in a trap, getting his foot hurt. And I don't trap coyotes and things, and I am going to go after coyotes here pretty quick. I'm not going to do it yet. I don't want to overload myself with traps to check right now because I got a lot of work to do. But Roscoe can go with me, and I don't worry about getting him in a trap. But when I do trap coyotes, I don't use a huge trap. Now, I have been trapping a lot of coyotes with a 1.5 Duke that is a very small trap. Most people say, please do not catch them with that. But the reason I do is I catch a lot of fox. Right now, I'm not trying to get rid of the fox. I've got a few around, but they're not a big problem right now. As long as they're not up here stealing my chickens, I don't really have a huge problem with the foxes. You try to keep them in check. You don't want no overabundance of them, but it's not like that's something I'm trying to thin out right now. The coons are my target animal right now, and then the coyotes will be. That are the 2 things that I know of right now that I need to eliminate off of this property. So, and then if y'all see my reels on Facebook, you know that at the deer camp, I'm going to thin those coons out around my feeders. But I had a bobcat at one of them. I have never caught a bobcat. I want to target the bobcat just because I have never caught one, and I want to do that. And there's not a lot of them, so I haven't really just tried hard to catch them here. So what I'm going to do is I've got these DPs, they call them, they're dog proof. These are Duke traps. I've got all Duke traps. I went up there the other day. If you look right over here, I've got some number 2s I bought the other day. Me and Brody went up there. They gave Brody a hat, gave me a shirt and a t-shirt. So I use exclusively Duke traps because I can drive to West Point, buy them, and support a Mississippi business. And they've been good to me up there. So I have sold them fur in the past. So 2 things to bait with. I have always used cat food. You can pour it in a Gatorade bottle. Get the cat food that's got a lot of fish, stuff like that in there, because those coons love it. I used it some in the summer, and it's hard to use in the summer because of the ants. We have a lot of ants, and they get in everything. So to set one of these, I'm just going to run through this right quick while we up here. And it's spring loaded, and a raccoon, a possum, and a skunk can get their hands down in here. I have never caught a fox in one of these. It can happen, I'm sure. So you squeeze this, pull that lever down, pull this trigger back, and it catches right there. And that is your trigger. It runs inside there is a lever and pivots. So when this drops down, this spring springs out. That's your trigger. So then you got this is looped around there, and you can see it right in there. When he reaches in there and pulls that up, that's how these work. For those of you that didn't already know, I know most of you probably already know how these work. So what I'm fixing to try, and I've been talking to people, I've got some marshmallows. We're going to drop a few marshmallows down in there, and then we're going to spray this with vanilla extract. I have watered down to make more of it because it's got a good smell, and you can water it down and still get plenty of smell. And I've got it in a misting bottle. We're going to mist the top of this trap. So we're going to set about 2 or 3 of them with this. I think I've got 5 traps. I had 6, and I run over one with a lawnmower, and it made horrendous racket. I mean, pieces of metal went flying. What in the world was that? And I looked there with my chain. I was like, man. So, you know, if you're going to put these around where you mow, it'd be good to spray paint them white or something like that, because for raccoons, I don't think it needs to be green like this, but that's the color they come, and I'm okay with it. I like the color. They look good. But I bought me 4 more brand new ones, and I'm probably going to buy a few more, because if for thinning coons out, that's the way to go. So I'm going to set probably 3 of them with marshmallows, and I'm going to set about 2 down here with cat food. We're going to see which one catches the best. And then if I go to deer camp this afternoon, I'm probably going to take them 4 and put them all around my 1 feeder that I know the coons are hammering, which will mean I'll have to go back up there tomorrow. Boy, reasons to go back and forth to deer camp. Kind of playing that out, you know. So let's go get all this done and set these traps. It won't take us but a few minutes to set these, and then we'll see if we get any catches. So I built this table here back in the spring when I was cleaning up, and I am just organizing, making sure I got everything together. Stake for each one. All of these are on their stakes, so that is 5 and 5. All right. Now I need to get my marshmallows. I got them. I went to Dollar General and got these. So what I'm using is the small marshmallows. Just old marshmallows. They ain't nothing fancy, just marshmallows. So let me get my cat food in a bottle. All right. I got my vanilla extract. And see, I got it in a spray bottle. And you can cut that off. I found that at the Dollar General too. This is Meow Mix. Meow Mix. So let's put all this stuff in this bucket, you know. And we need to get us a flogging tool. Let's get our Meow Mix in there. Put our marshmallows up on top. Vanilla extract. And then we're gonna need a good flogging tool. Old Roscoe's loaded up. He's ready to go. Better keep the cow in there right now. All right. Oh, I got another feeder right here I'm working on. I got it running, ready to take it to the camp too. Let's find us a hammer in here. There shouldn't be no shortage of hammers, but I really like to take an axe. I got my little beaver craft hatchet right here. I ought to take it. It would probably do everything I need to do, but I really like having something a little bit bigger, so I think I'll carry it. That way if I need to cut a limb or something for whatever reason, which I got the Kaiser blade. Let's go. Roscoe, you ready? You like trapping? Let's go, boy. We're gonna go get them now. they been there? I feel sure they have. Let's see. We see some deer tracks. Now that kind of looks like a pig track. But they is deer tracks. That ain't the tracks we looking for at the moment. Yeah, deer tracks. We looking for coon tracks. They may not have got. Oh yeah, there's a good one right there. See that? They're going up and down that tree. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's some soft pressed down there. We looking. I don't want this thing way over there, and I make it. I don't want him close to that tree. Or he'll pull out. Oh, I think we'll put the marshmallows in this one. I don't need no big giant hole. Yeah, all right. I'm anxious to see how that works. And then this one here, what is on? A little cat food, I sprinkle a little bit around it. Tease them a little, you know. Y'all, I know that wind is a howling, probably irritating y'all, but I promise you I can't stop it. I've tried all morning. Boy, it's tempting to poke him down in there, ain't it? I dropped too many at a time. Well, that wind just blowed my mount over and broke it. Look at him. I mean, just snapped it. Not to worry. There's a better way. I just can't no longer do vertical video with this one. Well, can't do this one-handed probably. But see, now that screws on there. No, let's see. We're back in business. Get this clamp back up in there. Oh, lost them two. Well, I pulled out too many. Well, I got my pieces. I'm making glue that back together. We'll see. Well, now we wait and see if we get a catch. I tell you what, I better get my dog my cat food bottle. It'd be like my drill that I left over there by my camera. God. You ready to go to house? Go drink some more rabbit tobacco tea or goldenrod tea. Come on. We got a fire going. It's getting cool. Well, nothing in none of those three traps. Not nothing. We did caught a possum right here. Roscoe's gonna go see about him. A grinner. So I come over here and look, and the bait's gone out of there. Look. Now how'd that happen? Now I gotta go check them other three and see if that's what happened to them. Something figured out how to get them marshmallows out of there. They may not be a good deal if the bait's gone out of these. Cat food's still in that one. Marshmallows still in that one. Marshmallows still in that one, so I don't know. Maybe they didn't show up. I don't know. Corn in that feeder. Anyway, thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things the way you like to do it. We'll get them for long. Just hang with us.